Hi there, and welcome to Lorena's Labyrinth today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. It's actually morning here, and I'm scheduling this, but this is an exciting month because we're coming to the end of the year and we're going to a whole new year next year. It's only weeks away. So, basically, just a reminder, when I do these monthly forecasts, they will translate over into the new year. So, at the end of next year in December, you can come back and look at the monthly forecast and see what the following year is going to hold for you in January, and also with the annual forecast. Sorry, I needed to have a cough there. Now, the other thing too is, of course, to make things much easier for you, I have put the months and personal year in the chapter descriptions, or in the description there's chapters, they're links. You can completely bypass all the other personal years if you're not interested in them and go straight to the forecast for you this month. If you've got family members though, I have to admit that I always, because I must be a bit compulsive, will go and check out the monthly forecast for my children and my family members, so you might want to do the same. Either way, there is these hot links in the description where you can just jump to the personal year and the forecast that is relevant and appropriate. Now, just a reminder, of course, if you're new to the channel, there's a whole month by month, blow by blow description of forecasts in the numerology playlist. You can go and look at them retrospectively, or you can look at them just where you are now. You can check out the annual forecast if this is something that is interesting to you. And also, of course, I would appreciate any comments and feedback, particularly if you look at things retrospectively, because I think month by month, sometimes when we get the forecast and it occurs, we don't actually see how it applies to our life. But when we look at things retrospectively, we can go, actually, now I see, everything in the past kind of makes everything in the present, and sometimes maps out the future a little bit more clearly for us. Now, just a reminder before we get into the forecast, because I'll jump straight from the welcome into doing the monthly forecast starting at number 1, that when we're calculating out the personal years, we do reduce them down to singular numbers. And of course, the way we do this is, for a personal year, it's not the ruling number. The ruling number is your birth number. It's got the year of your birth in it, okay? But a personal year has the year that you're currently in. So this year, when I'm recording this video, we are in 2024. So the number of the year comes to an 8. 2 plus 2 equals 4, plus 4 equals 8. Next year, it's going to be a 9, because it will be 2 plus 2 equals 4, plus the 5 equals 9. So we've reduced it down there. But for now, I'm going to stick to re-explaining, because I do this in every video, just in case we get newbies to the channel that don't understand how to calculate your personal year. I'm going to do an example of the 25th of March, 1985. That is the person's birth number. We can see by adding the 2 plus 5 to the March is the third month of the year. So 2 plus 5 plus 3 is what? 2 plus 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1985, we're looking at 10, 18, 23. 23 is a 5, so 8, whatever. Anyway, I actually can't see it now. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 3 is 10, 11, 28, and 5 is 33, 6. So that is a ruling number. It's actually a master number. But we reduce it down to a 6 for the sake of a personal year forecast. And we will do that with all the master numbers, just so you know, including the 11 and the 22. So anyway, going back to the personal year for somebody that was born on the 25th of March, for 2024, we're going to add the 2 plus 5 equals 7 to the 3, which equals 10, plus the 2024, which is an 8. We add up to a total of 18. We then reduce that down to a single digit, which is 1 plus 8 equals 9. This person that I'm using as a sample example would be in a personal year of 9. With that knowledge, they can then go down to the chapter description and just click on the link and go straight to the forecast for number 9. Anyway, before I get into it, December is considered to be a masculine month, okay? And what I mean by that is if you were to add the 1 plus 2, because it's the 12th month of the year, we get it down to the number 3, which is actually an odd number. It is considered to be a masculine number because it's a number of activity. It is also on the mind plane. If you look at the birth chart itself, the 3 is on the the mind plane. So it's considered to be psychologically, mentally active and quite busy. Okay, so that's how we conclude whether a number is masculine or feminine. But anyway, cracking on, getting right into it. So, for those people in a personal year of 1, December is going to be a month of actions changing once again, but this time it's about changing to a quieter phase, if you like, and getting a deeper understanding of yourself, your feelings, heightened levels of personal awareness. Any missing pieces of previous puzzles where you've been confused by what's occurring, they're now falling into place and you're developing a more holistic understanding of your life. Now, just a reminder that, of course, when we're in a personal year of 1, it's about a lot of new beginnings. Okay, it's new starts. The old, it's out with the old, in with the new. And of course, yes, sometimes it's unsettling as we start new phases of our life because we're not sure where it's taking us. We become uncertain. And the number 1, actually, now in December, you're coming to a close of this particular uncertain energy, I guess, and getting into a more stable phase of your life over the next year. But you could also, at this point in time, take a look at the annual forecast for next year. Okay, although it's loaded on the playlist as the annual forecast for 2024, but you can also look at that and use that content and apply it to any year, which includes next year. You could just look at an annual forecast for the number 2 because you'll be going into a personal year of 2 next year. So if you're in a personal year of 2, you're going to start to experience throughout December the onset of next year's vibrations. You're going to feel them rather strongly, actually. You may be feeling that it is time for a change and there may be a desire within you to travel. This is an interesting month of transition where you shift your focus from your spiritual development onto the mental health aspects and psychological development. So next year you can expect lots of opportunities to merge your spiritual aspect or elements of self to the power of mind and to include these benefits in your life because it's actually really promising for your life. It's very empowering to actually merge and connect these 2 aspects of self. So this is what you can expect to see starting this month and then going forward into next year. Don't forget, you can check out the annual forecast, which is loaded on the Numerology playlist. So if you're in a personal year of 3, basically it's a very brief forecast for the month of December. This is a month of evaluation, and it's time for you to look at what's going on and ask yourself a few questions. Does this enhance my life? If it does, hold on to whatever it is that you're looking at and reviewing. If it is a useless theory that clogs your brain, it becomes a blockage. Let go of that which doesn't serve you and hold on to that which will carry you into the new year and pave the way for greater success. Next year is more about the harvesting. It's about the consequences to actions. So to some level, there's karma involved. Sorry about the doggy chewing on a toy in the background. So, for those of you in a personal year of 4, well, December obviously is the close of this current year. So, it is expected that throughout the course of the year that you'll have developed a heightened sense of self, a heightened understanding of who and what you are, and life in general, and the people around you. Now, for this month, it's about moderation and allowing yourself some space to rest, because this is going to provide the foundations for your future years. What you can learn and consolidate into your understandings is going to help you to reap the benefits in your future. And this is because you're more aware of the consequences of your actions, the impacts of your actions, not only upon yourself, but on others and in your environment. So you'll know when to hold on and when to let go. And when we understand this, there's a greater confidence in personal abilities and the capacity to have a greater value of yourself and your services and what you deliver. And this is all developed because of the opportunities for inner reflections that are given to you this year. So once again, yes, this particular year and December is about inner reflection and consolidation and clearing away that which no longer serves you. So for those of you, now if you're in a personal year of 5, remember next year you're going into a year of a personal year of 6. So as this year closes, you're going to have a heightened understanding of the year retrospectively, shall we say, when you look backwards. And this is about preparing you for the upcoming year, because the learning is about love, right? Love doesn't have to mean dependence, and freedom doesn't have to mean abandonment, laziness, or irresponsibility. And self-confidence doesn't mean boastfulness or bragging. So December is going to see you understanding that the meaning of temperance and balance of all things that are suitable is the aim, and avoiding those things that are undesirable, or actually just choosing to move on from it, let it go. If it's not helpful, if it's not of love, let it go. And then you'll be in the best place to shift into the power and energy of the number 6 next year. So for those of you in a personal year of 6, it is now absolutely imperative over the month of December that you be alert to the significant transitions that are now entering your life. These transitions are actually changes, opportunities for you to further develop, right? But this month is about slowing down, evaluating your creativity, and considering how you're going to use the energy of next year. So it's a time of reflection, I guess, to be able to make the most of the next year. So for those of you in a personal year of 7, okay, where this year may have been a bit challenging for you, next year you're going into a number 8. So I would remind you of that, because right now you should be starting to experience some of the energy of next year coming in. And 8, of course, is a power number. It's the number of infinity. But either way, right now in December, you should be planning how you're going to make the most of this next year, because this is about putting your ideas into action, the things that you've been contemplating throughout this year, and patiently waiting for that, all things at the right time, divine time. And if we were talking about the tarot card, I would call it a bit of a limbo space, okay? Next year is going to be a powerful opportunity to create this change, and will lead to growth and gain, independence and success. So where this year has been about creating and formulating an idea, next year, and this is going to start come January, is about making the most of all of those ideas. So good luck with it all. Create the space, get cracking. You can do it now, actually. You can start some of it now. Of course, there's going to be delays in some of the Christian type nations, because, of course, we have Christmas holidays and that kind of thing. So that may stall you being able to get in. But all that's going to do is create the space for you to think more about the actions you want to take come January. Okay? So if you're in a personal year of 8, then December is going to be a month of many more ideas that dance before your eyes. You can expect to be offered many opportunities for personal growth during this transitional period from a personal year of 8 to a personal year of 9. Now, many of these ideas are going to stimulate your intellect, your thinking, and your beliefs. So be prepared for some surprises. And also remember, next year, being a 9, is going to be a year of completion of cycles, as well as a year of consolidation. So if you want to make the most of the opportunities that present next year, then it's time to pay attention to what's going on right now. So if you're in a personal year of 9, December is the cusp of change for you. Power of the mind is here. It's about raising your awareness, your understanding, sharpness of thought, this mental acuity, and being able to process more quickly, recognizing the need to evaluate the demands upon your time, so that you can have win-win outcomes for all. And also December's going to see you given the opportunity to expand. This really is an expansion of the mind, and to steer yourself away from habitual actions, and this is going to allow you to continue the process of actively and creatively making changes in your life across all levels. And this is what happens in a personal year of 1. You're coming out of this. This is a transition. You're now walking away from completion and into new beginnings. So you want to be making wise and healthy decisions to pave the way forward for yourself in ways that enhance the quality of your life and happiness, as opposed to distracting and detracting from your happiness. So anyway, hopefully that is comforting to you. So if you're in a personal year of 9, so my friends, there is your December forecast for you. I hope that it inspires or motivates you or brings peace to you, anything like that. Just a reminder, as of January, you could even go and look at the January forecast for next year as well. That's the annual forecast, as part of getting awareness of what you can expect over the next 12 months as well. But in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you for being part of my journey. If you like the content, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you wish to subscribe and get notified of any other content that I load, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell if that's what you're into. And I shall catch you. I will love you, leave you after wishing you a blessed day, blessed week, happy Christmas, happy New Year, all that jazz. I won't be doing any numerology content over the next month, but you can find me on the Sunday Yarning, okay? Take care, my friends. Light and love. Bye-bye for now.